Hey, what's up, guys? Haven't been doing a lot of RC related videos, but I wanted to bring something to the table and show you guys. Literally, I'm sitting at the dinner table. I wanted to bring something and show you guys something that I do that will help sharpen and hopefully improve your RC driving through your career or whatever you want to do if you want to make yourself sharper. As many of you guys know, RC is not a feeling-based sport. Like regular stock car racing, you have a feeling in the seat of your pants. You can feel the car. So you can make adjustments through what you feel. Now, RC, it's all off of visual and almost an imagination on what you feel in what you see in the car. So if you see the car pushing or oversteering or understeering, that stuff that you see, and it kind of translates to feel. So I want to kind of talk today about basically hand-eye coordination and how important it is. In the past, I used to race oval cars like sprint cars and stuff like that, and I went to a driver career development program, and I got taught a few things that helped me, I believe, as a driver or somebody that can, do a sport like that. This can go as broad as any type of sport you do. So I'm just going to show you guys some tricks. Basic thing right here. This is something you can do at your house. But you take a string, you tie 3 beads on it, like so. And what you'd want to do essentially is you could tie it to something and you would place it at your chin level, and what you would do is you would focus your eyes on each, well, actually probably your nose. So you'd want to, or chin, this one, I made this one too short, but this is just an example. But you'd put it on your chin and you would look down the string, and at each level you sit and concentrate at each bead, going from furthest to closest, vice versa. You can do around that, go back and forth. And what that does is it allows your eyes to focus, and it creates a faster focus for your eyes. And with RC racing, everything's related on visual. So with the distance on whatever size racetracks you're at, as the car comes in closer, it's all about focus. So what your eye is doing is it's focusing on each bead on your string. Now, you don't have to do this with a string. Take it, you're flying on your plane and you're heading to a big race. This is what we used to do when we would fly on the planes and stuff like that. What you do is you just sit there while you're bored to death, put down your electronics, and what I did is I would focus at different seats in the cabin of the airplane, and that would just let your eyes focus to each seat distance. So what that does is it allows you that depth perception that you need to do for RC. So that's just a small trick. Another trick I want to talk about. Now, this is all stuff that's like, maybe you guys may know, but it's stuff that I felt like it's helped me out in my racing, at the track and stuff like that. Biggest thing is hydration. When you're at the racetrack, don't drink soda. Don't drink Gatorade. Don't drink any of that sugary stuff. Don't eat stuff that's high in sugar, because you might be like, oh, I'm all amped up on Mountain Dew, or I'm all amped up on, meth or whatever you want to be amped up on. You want to drink water. You want to eat proper food. Be conscientious on what you eat going into your races. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I'm gonna edit that out. So be conscientious on what you eat at the track, prior to the track. And hydration isn't just like, hey, I'm here at the races, I'm going to drink a gallon of water. No, that's like throughout the week, especially if you're a nitro racer and you're outdoors in the heat and you're doing any type of outdoor racing. You want to stay hydrated. If you're dehydrated, your eyes can have a tendency to dry out, or your thought process is a little delayed. So stay hydrated throughout the week to your races.
Blinking helps keeps your eyes.
Well, don't blink when you're on the driver's stand, because then you'll miss something on a turn.
Then your eyes will dry out.
That's why you should drink a lot of water. Ha ha! No. So, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, stay away from those like sugary foods. I know some guys are like, oh, it makes me feel all amped up and I can drive fast. But what it does is it makes you feel jittery. So you're all twitchy on the driver's stand. So that
what it does is it raises your glucose levels and they go up to an unsafe point, and then they drop back down, and that's when your body starts to crash.
You heard it from the pro. And then I want to jump onto another section of RC and like your whole mindset of racing. What I got taught in my driver development program through stock car racing and sprint car stuff, a huge thing you can do. Now, this is something that you could do. You can either do it at the track or you can do it at the end of the night when you're sitting at home at a big race and you're wrenching on your stuff trying to get it ready. Visualize every lap of the track. So you went out there. Let's say you showed up to the track. You've got your pit board all set up and everything like that. You got everything set up. You go on the driver's stand. You do your laps and whatever. And then the races are, practices are all over. You go home for the night to wrench on your car. As you're wrenching on your car, visualize yourself at the track on Saturday. Visualize yourself grabbing your remote, grabbing your car, walking down the path you're going to walk. And what you're going to do, you're going to drop your car off at Tech. Imagine, go through all these steps in your mind as you're wrenching on your car, getting it prepared for that night, for the next day's main events. Imagine what you're going to do, walking up on the driver's stand. And then as you're up there, you've practiced, your full day on the driver's stand. So you kind of know where you want to stand. Now, once you're up there, imagine yourself on the driver's stand. Run lap after lap after lap as you can off the memory of your mind. And what that does is it creates like a muscle memory. So now you show up on Saturday, everybody else is, let's say they've ran, hours worth of laps on the track. Now you went to your hotel and you've turned another 2.5 hours of laps in your mind of that racetrack. I know it sounds silly, but trust me, stuff like that helps. This whole sport is based off of vision and mental sharpness. So that goes back to the foods, that goes back to your water, keeping yourself hydrated. The visual thing, I got told stories. I've done it in my past with racing on the circle track and sprint cars and stuff like that. I would go home to the hotel and I would visualize lap after lap after lap of the races. Like down to the point where you're even getting in the car, putting on your seatbelts and everything. It's just that whole, it's almost like what's it called when you have deja vu? It's like doing deja vu. You're like, oh my God, I've already done this already. So it's a second nature to you. So I hope this helps you guys out. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get you some strings, some beads, stuff you can do at home. You can do it on the plane. You can do it, whenever.
In the bathtub?
You can do it in the bathtub. Focus on your shower head and the nozzle and then,
shower head.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys in the next one.